Hey, artsy friends. I am working in my new Shorty art journal. It's a half size composition notebook, and I've just gotten started. This was the first page I did, and now I am working on the second spread. So it's a real simple design. I'm going to start with covering both sides with solid copy paper. I use HP 32 pound 100 bright paper for any projects that I want to get a nice bright kind of thicker copy paper. It's certainly not necessary to go, purchase nicer paper for this kind of project, but I just keep some on hand because I do a lot of projects. Like I make my own planners each year, and like sometimes I'll make like a cookbook or whatever. I have a spiral binder machine. So this is one of the pages that I did in my last journal, actually 2 journals ago, that I really had a lot of fun making, and I kept thinking I really want to do another one of those. And so that's my inspiration. So that page was inspired by Robin Mead, her artwork. So the general kind of style is hers. But at this point, I'm not really going to her as a reference. I'm actually referencing myself that referenced her. But the idea is I'm starting with a pencil sketch of just some kind of big, chunky, blobby shapes. So I have some like a flower, and now I am kind of thinking ahead and like knowing that how I'm going to be filling in different colors. And so I'm creating different pockets and that will have some interesting shapes. So, and I'm also intentionally kind of layering. So I want each element to kind of build on the last one or interact with it at least, kind of like those long cylindrical, not really cylindrical, well, the long stretchy ovals. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so once I have my pencil sketch, I'm going to use alcohol markers and just start coloring. I don't know all the colors I'll use yet, but I usually try to stick to like 3 basic colors that will look good together. So I'm just starting with this kind of rosy pink, and then I will go from there. If you can tell, I am filling in the spaces kind of like think of a checkerboard pattern. So once you decide on one pocket, you basically move 2 spaces over to the next one, and so there's always going to be kind of a consistency. So you can see like that blob, the pink stays inside that first blob. I'm sorry. I sometimes use non technical terms to try to communicate. Okay, you understand. You can see. Another thing is I don't worry too much about the lines right now. If I color out of the lines just a little bit, it's okay, because I'm going to go back over with a black marker once all the colors filled in to outline basically everything that's written in pencil is going to be covered with a black Sharpie or Posca marker. I'm really digging this yellow, but I want more of it. And I feel like this swirl needs to expand a little bit. And then I'm going to color in the yellow. I really enjoy this particular kind of style because it's very like evolving. You know, you just kind of start out with different shapes and add to it and add to it, which I guess is what you always do in art journaling. But in this case, I sometimes maybe a color will prompt me to add more detail somewhere, you know, just kind of getting the feel of the color balance, like if there's how the greens are spread out and how the blues are spread out. So like I added those waves as an element, partly because I felt like I needed something more blue on the other side. So that was like, okay, so what am I going to do to bring in some more blue? What other kind of interesting little design or doodle can I add? So now I'm just going in and adding a little bit of detail. And then something, when I made this page, you know, 2 journals ago, and I was working on this style, I was trying to kind of come up with a little bit more of a balance between detail and kind of allowing lots of negative space as well to really bring out the detail. So I think the details pop a little bit more. And even like white space, like, whoo, that for me is not something I typically do. So this is definitely a style that is a little bit different for me, but I really, really enjoy it. Like I think I could make a whole journal of just this style of artwork. Okay, I had to leave this in here. This is around the 4th of July, Independence Day in the US, and my dog is terrified of the fireworks and is crawling up on my table into my lap because he's a big scaredy cat. But I thought his paws were so cute in the video. So he's over it now. He lived through the fireworks. Okay, so I'm doing this new thing where I'm creating a recipe card for each page that I do. So you can take a screenshot really quick, or I am linking a free PDF download if you want to print it up. And I've put it in 2 different sizes. So if you want it on like a 5x7 card or a 3x5 card, you could create a little recipe box. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm glad that you stuck around to the end. I hope that you'll come back and hang out with me again. And I hope that you're inspired to go make some art and that you'll have a very blessed day. Count your blessings.